So could we be developing a massive double top soon in some of the indices? We can see here on the Nasdaq that we could be seeing a top. Are we about to develop another double, a massive double top after this incredible bull market? Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, John Howell here. Hope you guys are well. Grab that free trading course, guys. First link in the description. The thing that I started off with this intro here, guys, is something I've been watching here, and I've been looking at the big picture here. I've actually just been looking at obviously all the markets, getting ready for another amazing trading week. I love trading, guys. I absolutely love trading. And in that free trading course, guys, I teach you my trading system. So the number one thing for me, guys, is discipline. Is if you're not doing really well at trading, right? Discipline is the most important thing to your trading. If you're not disciplined, if you're just trading a whole wide range of everything, then you're probably not going to be doing well out of trading, right? Discipline is the biggest thing out there. Now, moving on now to the actual stock market itself. I've been looking at some of the past recessions that we've had and some of the past crashes we've had, and I'm looking at a weekly chart here on the S&P. Okay, we've got the S&P 500, and we also have the Dow Jones. And one thing I do notice is that a lot of the times what can actually happen is this, right? You see here, before we actually go into recessions, bear markets, and so on and so forth, right? What tends to happen? As you can see here, you can see here that we tend to get a lot of volatility, right? Look at this here, nice stair-stepping movement, high lows, high lows, high lows. And away we go. Now, I'm not saying this is definitely going to happen, but the thing is that as you can look at this here, firstly, there's a big, massive double top here, but look at this here. As we go up, look at this here, right? We start to create like this whole last little final hooray, like that last push above these previous highs through here, previous highs here, previous highs here, and then we come down. Look at this here. That was the high. It pushed it just above the high, and then we actually started to come down. Makes sense. Now, again, traders, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. It's just something that I'm just noticing right now. So if something like that would to happen again, are we about to see the same thing again? Should I say? Are we about to see that this is the high up here? Are we about to see a Santa Claus rally / a movement up, and then potentially start to see something like this? Right, a movement up, and this is almost a double top, but are we about to see something like this, a rally, right, before I'll say next year, but I don't think that's going to happen from now to then. It could, right, but are we about to see maybe rally into next year, and then the recession really starts, and then we get something like that? So this is something that I'm watching out for, guys, to see, are we about to see something like now? If we did get, now guys, this is a weekly chart. If we did get something like this where it actually broke above the high and we held it here and then we broke back down, that's a very, 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 very weak sign for the markets, right? So this, again, guys, I'm future pacing. This is just an opinion. This is not saying that it's definitely going to happen this way. It's just something to keep an eye out for, because it's always about what the market is telling us, right? What the actual charts are telling us. Same for the Nasdaq as well too. Like, look at the Nasdaq. This is the Nasdaq high up here. Are we about to see a Nasdaq run up towards a high to create some sort of massive double top in the marketplace? Really, 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 really interesting stuff. This is a big picture stuff here, guys, that I'm actually looking at here. Now, let's actually go down to now the short-term, the actual short-term analysis. Let's actually go down to the daily chart. So this is the big picture here, guys. What could be coming over the next 3 to 6 months of what I just mentioned there? Are we about to develop a massive double top? And especially on I just look at this Nasdaq chart, guys, and I'm like, ever since 2009, we've had this incredible boom, and now we're going through this massive, this massive sort of potential sort of topping pattern through here. But look at that incredible boom, right? That's just amazing, isn't it? Trading is amazing, guys. Trading is amazing. If you do need some help, by the way, guys, join my. You can apply for my private coaching. My private coaching is every single day for a whole 12 months until the end of next year. You are with me for every single market open day. You and me are together for at least an hour, and I'm coaching you and helping you. So. If you're serious about your trading, guys, that's second link in the description. Go apply for that. Now, looking at the actual, let's go. Now, that's big picture there, guys. Okay, big picture. Now, let's go look at the actual. Let's go look at the actual small picture. What's happening here right now? So the first thing that we do see what's happening on the Nasdaq is that we have now developed back into a major higher high. Right. So this actually could be now that change in trend we were looking for. So we've got this massive V bottom, and now we've got a one push to the upside. So now we can see, look at this here, low, lower, high, lower, high. Now we've got this V bottom, and the V bottom is actually much stronger now than this movement down. We had a movement down, now we've got a much stronger movement to the upside. So to me, what comes next out of this level? That's actually a very bullish sign now. Very, very bullish sign for the indices, okay? Maybe not for the mining sector, and I'll get to that. I'll get to that in just a minute. Because I know some people are about to say, John, but you did videos saying the market's going to crash and now the market's going to go up. You change your mind. Different markets, different markets. They're probably not even watching this video right now anyway. They're probably saying, they're probably already, anyway. So we could see that through there. So we could see these lower highs. So to me, it's like it's game on now for the bulls, right? For the stock market, I would say. So we're coming back down. We broke down through here. Are we about to now see a continue? To me, are we about to see now a continuation to the upside? Because we now have just broken to the upside. We're at this level of resistance, so we may get some short-term pullbacks through here, but that's actually a very, very, very bullish sign. Now we're getting through here. So the bears had their chance to run down through, especially this lower low through here. Now we're getting this massive, massive sort of bull market through here as well too. Looking at the S&P 500. And by the way, guys, this is why you should never take a trade based off what you see when you're like, oh, Michael Burry short the market. Maybe I should go short the market. And then the market rallies and rips your face off. You're like, whoa, I thought Michael Burry knew what he's doing. Oh, that's a scam. It's like, no, they're reporting what he did probably 2 months ago. It's like, just keep that in mind, guys, whenever you're doing like, oh, Warren Buffett put a major position on this market. He probably did it 3 months ago, right? He's probably getting out now and you're just getting in, right? So never, ever place a trade based off that analysis there, guys. So we can see that same for the S&P 500, but we're not getting that much of a stronger movement through the upside here. We've got a high, lower high, lower high. Now we're getting a slight higher high out of this level through here. So what actually comes through here though? So that's a really interesting thing. Do we actually get a continuation movement to the upside? To me, it actually does look like that. It looks like now we're about to see some, we do, well, should I say, the line in the sand for me is this level through here, right? If tomorrow, right, or if today, moving forward, you know, and we do not follow through, and we get something like that for some reason, guess what, guys? That is now telling us that this was a false breakout. If we do not follow through, the big key area that I'm watching for is this area through here, right? This whole area through there. Right, that's that area through there. It's a bit of a do or die sort of area. Do we come down? Do we come down and bounce off that level and then come back up and then continue rally? If so, very strong, and away we go. But if we do not hold this level, because you can see this whole area. Look at this here, all this resistance through here, and all this resistance through there. If we do not hold here, and we continue up over the next couple of days, and we get something like this, like for say or even if we do get something like this, and then something like that. If we get something like that, then we're probably likely to go through a bit of a pullback. Right? I don't know. I'm not calling for an all-time new low out of this level here. Right, but I am saying that if we do, is this a true breakout or a fake or a fake breakout? Right, true breakout or a fake breakout? And again, so that's the next couple of days is going to tell us what's happening here. If we do get this sort of action through here, that tells us that this is a face breakout, a fake breakout, or a false breakout, and then we're likely to go to here. Someone said in my comment section yesterday, my video yesterday, they said, John, here has an R in it, not he. And it's like, man, some people just have nothing else better to do, right? Just to pick up a word here. If I say here, Here, or he, right? It's like, you guys, you guys know exactly what I'm saying, right? But one person in the comment section, and I'm just like, man, people really are focusing on, people do really major and minor things, don't they? They're focusing so much on what I'm saying instead of what I'm teaching so they can become much better traders. Because I've been trading the markets now for 19 years, next year 20 years, and I've gone to hell and back with these markets, and I'm just trying to teach you some things that, like for example, one thing I've seen this happen time and time again. Why? Because I've traded this so many times and then the market completely reversed against me, and I held on to it, and I held on to these positions, and it'll go losing. I've done this dozens and dozens of times. So I'm just, for example, this is what I'm telling, here is what I'm teaching you about the false breakouts and what to look for, okay? So that's the S&P 500. Let's go look at the Dow Jones. And once again, the Dow Jones just slightly breaking above this. So the number. John, tell me the number. Some people are feeding the cats. for you new guys that are watching my YouTube channel, I had a lady a while ago say, John, tell me the number. What's the number on the screen? Don't just say this level support here. Tell me the number, because some people are feeding the cats. So, okay, go feed the cats. Oh man. Anyway, it's like, guys, you need to treat this market with respect. If you don't treat it serious, you don't have any discipline behind you, you are going to get your face ripped off by these markets. So the line in the sand for me, the number, what's the number, John? Okay, the number for me is around that 34,200 level, 34,100. That whole area through there is that area through there. What happens next out of the Dow Jones? Do we get follow through, or do we get something like that? Because if that happens, then guess what? We're probably likely to see something like that. If it doesn't, and we continue to see some follow through here, then we're probably likely then now start to see, let's go clone. Okay, cool. So we're probably, if this is a true breakout, then we're probably likely to see the Dow Jones have a movement back up towards that 35,000 level there. So that's what I'm seeing there across the markets when it comes to the indices. Now, the sort of black sheep of the family is the Russell. Black sheep of the family, right? Black sheep of the family. Look at the Russell here. We had a strong move up towards these highs up here. We definitely had, obviously, that's that major level of support through here. So what comes next out of the Russell here? All right, so there's a few things that can happen here with the Russell. Firstly, is the Russell just continuing this downward trend? That's what we're doing right now, right? We're continuing this downward trend. High, lower high, lower high, lower high, and now another lower high through here. So we're continuing this downward trend here on the Russell. Are we about to see a trend change with the Russell? Now, the big thing about the Russell is if we have a look at this level here, this is what we've been doing now with the Russell ever since. And why that's also exciting, because when the Russell does really finally break out, we're probably likely to see a pretty big move. But that's obviously a big picture there. We'll see what happens over the next couple of months, what happens from there. On a short-term level picture, that's that level of support and resistance where we are there, right there. Right? So what actually happens here on a short-term level? If the buyers, if this downward trend here is going to come to an end, then we would start to create a higher low here, right? We'd start to create a higher low, and then we'd start to do something like this. And then we break above the high, and then away we go from here, right? We have a continuation. If the market doesn't do that, then the continuation is on the downside. And the reason why you want to wait the reason why some people say, oh, John, if that's going to happen, why don't we get in now? And then we could ride it up. Well, firstly, we don't know, right? But secondly, is that we need to wait for a breaking above these previous highs for the buyers, the big boys who push this market around, to show us what's going on with these markets here, right? What's going on and how do we actually move forward with these markets? So we can see that through there. And the reason why that's important is because what can happen, and what I've seen a lot of times happen, is that we may get a rally and you're like, oh, John, it's making a higher low. Look, it's making a higher low. And then it pauses there and then the market continues down like that. It's like, oh, but it made a higher low. The most important part to a downward trend is a lower high. As long as we're making lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Have we broken the high yet? We haven't yet, right? Even if we do get this, because what can happen is it can rally up, give you a bit of a fake out, create another lower high, and then away we go to the downside. So that's a big thing I'm focusing on the Russell from there. Let's go look at the gold market. Gold is actually really, really, really interesting, traders. We've had this very strong move to the upside, and now we've got this pullback through here, which again, you guys can go check my videos out. This is something I call it. But now, are we about to create a higher low out of this level here, right? Gold's looking really, really, really interesting from here, from a short-term level perspective here. So let's go from the ultimate low to the ultimate high points from here. And let's have a look through. So we still could get a bit of a pullback through here, guys. We're at that 38% level, which is all this resistance level back here as well too. Around that 1900, so 1930 level, somewhere around about there, right? Resistance, and then we've got, if we do get this pullback here towards this level through here, we could get a bounce. And if we do get a bounce through here, trades, that's going to create a higher low. We've already got the higher high. So this is the high. This is the higher high. If we do get a higher low here and we start to really ramp up, this could be the complete defining factor out of the markets, because if we do get that, it may be time now for us to evacuate the building. And what I mean by that is evacuating this level through here, and then possibly getting ready to have a move back up. I've got a target of that level up there, possibly even 2,500. But if we do start to really break out of this level through here, traders, gold is about to take on some serious price action. And I believe gold, I believe gold could be one of those sort of once in a few years sort of opportunities when it comes to trading. Because, and what I mean by that is that sometimes there's opportunities that come across your plate, and when they do start to line up, you're like, oh, here we go. I've been watching you for the last 12 months, and now you're setting up. You know what I mean? And this is a big thing about trading, right? Is like a lot of the times we're so focused on getting in and getting out and getting in and getting out and getting, and sometimes a lot of the times the best thing to do is sit back, just be patient, look for really good opportunities and take those opportunities. That's the way that I'd like to trade myself. I get into good opportunities, I manage those, I try to keep my losses small, and then I look for opportunities like this here that is screaming right in front of my face. But what is everyone focused on right now? Everyone's still focused on what? The AI stocks. Everyone's still focusing on, the cryptocurrencies. The cryptocurrencies are starting to come back in now. It's like, all the cryptocurrencies are ready to get to go again. It's like, what is this fascination with the cryptocurrencies? Like, hello, gold. Now, traders, I've been seeing some people in the chat box been talking about gold and the gold mining sector. Do not put them together. Okay, do not put them together. If you're going to trade the gold mining sector, you trade the stock, you trade that individual market based off what the individual market is doing. I saw some people in my comment section even just yesterday saying, but John, if gold is doing this, then the mining sector should be doing this as well too, right? Do not correlate things, right? See what I did just here? I said that if gold starts to create this pattern and we start to break above, then I'm probably going to be looking for a really good long opportunity for myself, because it's probably going to make a really big move. I didn't say, well, if the interest rate's doing this, and if the bond market's doing this, and if the fund manager's doing this, do you see what I'm saying there? Or if the dollar, and then if the dollar's doing this, then I'm going to do this. See what I did just there? Like, no, that is the biggest mistake you can make, because the thing is that they may be correlated, but they're not always correlated, right? If you look at the gold chart and you look at the gold mining stocks chart, which I'll get to in just a minute, they look nothing like each other. Gold is almost breaking above new highs, and the mining sector is almost at all-time new lows. Do you see what I'm saying there? So sometimes we overcomplicate this thing. Well, I'm looking for an opportunity in gold mining stocks, but if gold's doing this, then don't complicate it. Use simple analysis. Again, in my free trading course, I give you first thing in the description there. My second video, I'll walk you through second, third, fourth, fifth. I think it's just simple analysis. Let's keep it really simple. If you're looking for an opportunity in the gold market, do your analysis on gold only, and then make a decision for what gold is telling you. Do not say, well, if the gold mining stocks is doing this and the dollar's doing this, so therefore gold could be doing this, right? Because the charts look nothing like each other. Like if you look at this level here, right? Look what gold's been doing. Gold's about to break up to all-time new highs. If I go down to the dollar, look at this here. This dollar chart looks nothing like the gold chart, right? So really important, guys, to make sure that you're trading based off what that individual market is doing. Because especially in this day and age, guys, that whole correlation thing and so on and so forth, it's like, it's like, if dollar goes up, gold goes down. Like, hang on a minute, what? Let's just look at the facts here. Dollar been going up now since the start of since the start of this year. Let's go look at gold. Oh, look what gold's been doing. Gold went up. Gold had a pullback. Gold's actually had a very big strong move up through here, where the dollar's done nothing. The dollar's just done sideways, but gold's been going up. What? Right? Brain fart. Right? Brain fart. It's like, what? You see what I'm saying there, traders? I'm trying to really help you out. Because one, just don't overcomplicate it. Two, do your analysis. And what I mean by analysis, guys, is the simple things that I'm looking at right now. Rule number one: what are the big boys who push this market around? What are they telling us? And what that simply means is, what's the trend? What is the trend? Are they starting to buy it up, or are they starting to sell it down? Right now, they're doing what? They're coming back up. They're creating a higher high compared to these highs. This could be a higher low, and away we go. If we get that, guess what, guys? It's probably going to be a big move. And because we've been doing nothing for a long time, guess what? It's probably going to be an extraordinary quality move, because we've just been doing nothing for many years. So if the market does nothing for many years, then guess what tends to happen? Did I just lose some people? Right? Nothing for many years, and then we have something for many years, right? Nothing into something. And I'm just joking around here, guys, because I'm trying to teach you guys, or I'm trying to help you, and I'm trying to help you to keep it really simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Just keep it really simple. And the simple analysis is what I'm teaching here, right? If gold starts to create a strong higher low here, we start to create a high low, and then we start to really go for a big move back above, say 2,000 and the 2,100. There's a massive probability, and I don't give a rat's ass what the gold mining stock's doing. I don't give a rat's ass what the interest rates are doing, or the dollar's doing, or anything like that. It does not matter. Gold has a massive probability of going through an extraordinary quality move for many months, if we do get that. And this could just be the setup, guys, for seeing gold have a slingshot move, a massive slingshot move coming real soon. Now, we're not there yet, right? So if that's going to happen, John, let's get in now. It's like, let's get in early. No, we need to wait for confirmation. What is confirmation? A higher low breaking past previous highs. And especially if we start to break above this 1, 2, 3 triple top, gold's one of those markets, guys. It's like, oh, it's one of those opportunities that comes across your plate maybe once every couple of years, if you know what you're looking for. And gold's one of those things, guys, that I'm telling you right now can generate probably hundreds and 100% return, especially if you start to apply some options to the GLD price. Amazing. Anyway, moving on now through to silver, right? Silver. All right, let's go here. Let's go to silver, right? So silver on the short-term analysis, okay, this is really interesting, right? The silver price. There you go. There's some grammatically correct for you. The person who picks up my here, H-E-R-E, and then he, right, as in he. Right, look at this here. Lower low, lower high, Well, it looks like we're starting to break down through here, and we'll get this moving average right. So on a short-term level, technical level basis, guys, we could be getting ready for a move back down to these levels here. That's short-term TA, right? Short-term TA stuff. The big picture though is that we could actually get that, but look what we could be developing through here. And I know this is, I'm going to give you another brain fart here in a minute, okay? Actually, you know what, guys? Can you guys type in brain fart in the comment section below to let me know that you've actually watched the whole video this far? If you have, I salute you, my loyal. Because most people turned off by the many in the here and the brain farts, and it's like, who the hell is this guy? Right. So anyway, so here's another brain fart for you. Okay, short-term TA. Silver actually looks like we could be getting ready for a short-term technical analysis drop through here. Okay, that's that level through here. Now let's go to big picture. What could be developing big picture here? Okay, ready for the brain fart? Look what we're developing through, right? So those lines that I just drew on the daily charts, this line down the bottom here is what? See that line here? This line down the bottom here on the daily charts zooms right in. What could be coming for the next week is just this line down the bottom, this second line here, right? See how I'm moving this up through here and up down through there, down to there. That's that level through there. On the absolute massive big picture though, when we're looking at this level through here, what could be developing? That's that major long-term level of support coming up through there, right? And then we have, and let's actually, and then we have, I'd have to say like something like that happening right now, right? So we're in this level through here. So short-term TA, guys, which is, I think a lot of us actually do this, right? We're looking for short-term opportunities. That's a short-term TA. Big picture, it's like, whoa, right? Oh, look what we could be coming, right? And the reason why I say that is because if we have a look at this level through here, right? Low, higher, low, and we're still stuck in this overall sort of massive sort of potential triangle pattern. The reason why that's important, all right, and ready for the brain fart, the reason why that's important is because if we do start to get a big breakout, big picture here, guys, right? Over the next couple of months or so, we do start to get a breakout. And yes, we can do on this weekly chart over here, guys. Yes, we can actually go down here for a week or two, come back up to something like that, and then break out, right? We can do that. It's like, it's very, very hard. It's like, John, but if the market's going to break to the upside, why would it go down? it's like, you see what I'm saying there, guys? Short-term TA for the next week or two, we could get a drop. But the big picture over the next couple of months, what could be developing, like the gold market, right, is we could be developing that. If we do get something like that coming out of the market, guys, get ready, get ready, get ready. Anyway, move on now through to the gold mining sector. Let's go look at the gold mining sector through here. And what's happening with the gold mining sector? Continue to be very, 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 very weak through here. And see what I'm saying, like, guys? Look at this here. Gold mining sector. Do not correlate the gold mining stocks to gold, to the gold. Well, if gold's doing this, then the gold mining stock. No. Just look at the reality of things, guys, right? Look at the facts. Look at the gold chart. Look at the gold mining stocks chart. Do they look like anything that's correlated? No. So therefore, if you're going to take a position in the gold mining sector, do it from that perspective of what that particular market. And if you're drilling it down to any of the gold mining stocks like Barrick Gold or Newcrest, or First Majestic, silver stock, like those sort of stocks out there, you do your analysis on those stocks. And then when your system, I hope you are using a system, when your system says trade it, then that's when you can trade it from there, right? So, but looking at this level through here, and look at what's happening here, is it's looking really, really, really weak from here, right? The silver mining sector is really getting some push to the downside, really big, strong push down to the downside. So looking at this level, right, and looking at this movement through here, we could be getting ready for another move back down from here out of this GDX chart from here, as you can see from there. And let's go through to the GDXJ chart as well. And a lot of volatility on this chart here. But again, what is the main trend through here, right? This is where the trend is your friend, right? High, lower high, equal high, or maybe slight higher high. Lower high, lower high, lower high, same high, and then a break back down, right? So we are continuing this downward trend. So therefore, we could be getting ready for something like this to happen out of the mining sector, especially if we break this level through here. And you can see especially on the GDXJ, right, the GDXJ chart, we're seeing that we're actually having a very strong level of support level through here, and it's rolling over. So if we do get a breaking of that level, we could be getting ready for, what is that? That whole next level down there somewhere. The whole next level down there somewhere, we could be getting ready for that move. And again, that doesn't look like much, but on percentage terms, looks like it's about a 15 or so % drop to the downside from there. And again, that's just that, and that's actually a major level of support as well too. So we may be getting ready for one more last little push to the downside out of the mining sector. And the reason why I say that is that because it actually had its chance to go, right? It had its chance to move. This is that major level of support right here, right? It came down. Look at this here. So it came up, came down, and then we had this up bar through here. This up bar here was its chance to go. Okay, now we're getting ready to move, and it didn't, right? Look what happened, completely retraced, and now we're down through here. So to me, it looks really, the actual mining sector looks really, really, really weak.